Mr. Simmonds, can we start off with, okay, we understand that Britain aims to strengthen trade relations with Namibia. Which sectors are of particular interest to you?
Well, Namibia and the United Kingdom have very strong bilateral links already. We clearly have strong economic investment here in Namibia, particularly in the oil and gas sector and in the extractive industries. But one of the things that I'm keen to explore whilst I'm here is to try and understand the other key economic sectors that the Namibian government are interested in persuading British companies to inwardly invest here. And I had a very detailed discussion with the Prime Minister yesterday about exactly what those economic sectors should be. And they cover a wide range of sectors. So it includes renewable energy, it includes agriculture and the agricultural businesses, so adding value to agricultural products, as well as telecommunications, financial services and tourism. And in all those areas, the United Kingdom has particular expertise.
The general perception is, unfortunately, that the Western European countries tend to exploit Africa's resources through unbalanced trade agreements. What is your take on this?
Well, I think that the G8 agenda, which David Cameron set out earlier this year about trade, tax and transparency, is at the very heart of the issue that you raised. Because what we must ensure, particularly in the extractive sector, is that there is a fair balance between a company getting return on capital, but also communities benefiting both in Namibia and elsewhere in Africa from the extractive investment that takes place. And that's a key plank of David Cameron's G8 priorities, ensuring that transparency of revenue streams, both in the public sector and the private sector, benefit Africans particularly.
Your expectations from the upcoming G8 summit, what are they?
Well, the G8 summit that is taking place in Namibia is a follow-up to the summit that took place in Lochern in Northern Ireland that was chaired by David Cameron. And it's focusing particularly on anti-money laundering and terrorist finance. We very much want the public sector and the private sector to work together, to share expertise and experiences, to make sure that we tackle this very challenging and very difficult area for the economic benefit of people in Africa, to ensure that Africa continues to grow economically, it continues to develop, and we have sustainable job creation, and that taxation that should remain in African governments' coffers stays here for the benefit of the people who are living in Africa.
As UK Minister for Africa, what do you foresee in the future concerning British-Africa relations?
Well, I'm an African optimist. I think Africa, including Namibia, is a very important point in its history. I detect a real ambition to continue to economically develop and economically grow. And I want the United Kingdom to play a very positive role in that story. And I'm determined to, along with the Namibian government, to persuade further UK businesses to invest here in Namibia as well as elsewhere in Africa in a spirit of partnership and friendship, both to help with economic development and economic growth here in Namibia, whilst also helping with our own UK economic recovery as well.